welcome back to Kavanaugh's Corner. Just want to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel. We are over 2,100 subscribers now. I'm so thankful for all of you. I've been doing this for years now, and every time I get a new subscriber, it's kind of exciting to me, especially doing this now for like almost 8 years. It's just crazy to keep seeing people subscribing and everything to the channel. So I want to say thank you so much to all of you that are returning to the channel. And today we're going to be reviewing a movie. If you couldn't guess what it is, uh, had to wear my Griswold Family Christmas t-shirt for this because, of course, we're talking about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo, just a whole cast of characters. Just a great film. I really love this movie. This is one of my all-time favorite Christmas films. And I'm so glad that it's on 4K. And I usually don't buy a lot of comedies in 4K, but this is a movie that I really wanted to see what it looked like in 4K because honestly, the movie does have kind of, I want to say, like kind of a timeless quality. It really reminds me of some Christmases I had when I was younger, and it just reminds me of happier times, more carefree times when I was a kid. And I really love this movie. It's hilarious. Chevy Chase is phenomenal in this, and I get a kick out of it. John Hughes writing the script again, just a marvelous, incredible screenwriter and director as well. We lost way too soon. And this is one of his best. Again, there's a reason why the first and this vacation film are the best in the series because John Hughes wrote the script. And I love this movie, so I really wanted to see what it looked like on 4K. Thankfully, very, very happy to report that the picture quality on this is actually pretty solid. The picture quality on this, it's a 4K digital intermediate, and I really loved the look of this film on 4K. It was very filmic. There was grain on screen pretty much throughout. It was not very heavy, I would say. It's probably like a light to medium, but it really helped the movie look the way that I kind of remember it to look. It looks fantastic. Detail level is pretty high. I didn't detect any digital noise reduction whatsoever. It looked fantastic. It looked really, really good. Not the crispest picture I've ever seen. It is a little soft, but again, I think that's just the way the film was naturally shot. And it does look great. The colors on it, the HDR10 and everything on the disc is really, really nice. I thought the colors on it were very vibrant. Almost a little too vibrant, I would say, at times. Some skin tones were a little saturated, and the lights and everything that you see on the house in the film, or just lights in general, are very bright, and they really jump out at you. The movie just looks amazing. There's a small explosion at the end of the film, if you know what I'm talking about, and that looks fantastic. Some of the effects here and there is like an optical effect near the end of the movie that really does not look good now. But other than that, the movie looked really good. Reds are very vibrant. Greens are very deep and vibrant. The black levels in the film are not bad. I'd say they are a little soft at times, but they're not terrible. They're very doable. The movie does not get extremely dark very often. It's usually a pretty well-lit film. There are some nighttime scenes that do get a little dark, but it's not to the point where I would say it's troublesome. It's a movie that, again, was shot in a very particular way, a very easy-to-please kind of family kind of way. And, the director of this, before this film, really only did like TV commercials. And I don't think it was shot in a very dramatic, cinematic kind of way. It is shot kind of matter of fact through most of the film, but it looks good. I mean, the movie looks really good. I didn't have any real giant issues with picture quality, and I'm glad they didn't use any really heavy digital noise reduction throughout the film. If they did use any, I didn't really detect it. It looked, pretty solid, I'd say. It's not the greatest 4K ever, but I wasn't expecting, like, you know, Christopher Nolan level of, of detail in this, but what you get is actually really great. And there are some things I noticed on this 4K in terms of clothing and colors and things that I did not notice in previous transfers of the film. So it was actually really nice. The biggest surprise to me, though, on this new 4K disc is the fact that there's actually an all new DTS HD 5.1 of remastered audio track for this. I didn't even know they were doing that for this disc. But it sounds really good. It's actually one of the better 5.1 tracks that is new that I've heard in quite a while. And, you know, even though this movie really couldn't probably never have used a Dolby Atmos or a DTS-X, this new DTS track is actually really fantastic. I thought the music sounded great. Angelo Badalamenti actually did the music for this, which it's kind of crazy to go from David Lynch to a Chevy Chase film, but he did, and he does a really good job with this movie. I really like the music, and his score sounds fantastic. The various songs used throughout, you know, sound great. Of course, Mavis Staples' theme song for this, which we really need on like iTunes or Spotify or something. We really should put that song out because it's really become like a Christmas classic now in a weird way. And it's not available on anything. So Warner Brothers, if you can, please put that song out. You will make money on that. And I'm sure, you know, the Staples family will appreciate that. And anyway, I thought the soundtrack was really, really nice. There is also the original Dolby stereo mix in this as well. And I thought that was a nice touch. The special features on the disc are really nothing to write home about. It's the same commentary track I think we've had since a DVD that came out in like the mid 2000s. It's the same exact thing. It is actually a really nice commentary track, though, with Randy Quaid, Beverly D'Angelo, Johnny Galecki, Miriam Flynn, the director, Jeremiah Chekik, and producer Maddie Simmons. So you do get that commentary on the disc. It's on the 4K and the standard Blu-ray, so you can watch the movie with that commentary even on the 4K. And the Blu-ray also has the theatrical trailer. That's pretty much it in terms of special features. So not really a feature-loaded disc. It's really just the movie, and that's really the reason why you would buy this anyways, to get the movie in 4K. And the Blu-ray is pretty much, I think, the same old Blu-ray that came out a few years ago. And really nothing new with the Blu-ray. It's the same exact thing. But the new 4K is really the reason to buy it. And I'm glad I did, honestly. It is a very solid transfer. I thought the HDR did a lot for the film. It really does breathe new life into the picture. And I loved it. I really liked it. Is it the greatest 4K disc ever? Absolutely not. But it does look really, really good. And the colors and everything are beautiful to look at. The movie is funny as hell and still holds up after over 30-something years. This movie still holds up. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm glad I got to watch it this year in 4K just in time for the Christmas season. And if you want to purchase this 4K, I'll put a link in the description below to Amazon where you can pick this guy up. And if you do use that link, I do get a little kickback here on the channel. It does help me out quite a lot. And again, just want to say happy holidays to everybody. I hope you all have a very safe and wonderful holiday season. Please stay safe and take it easy.